Here's the thing. I don't care what this feels like for the man. I don't care. I don't care what my coochie feels. I'm not concerned with what's going on with him at all. I'm here for me and me only. Straight women literally have an 11% chance of having an orgasm one day.
This may be the last day you call me. Guess what? My legs closed. Bet she can't put his mouth on you.
Like, y'all been together since VCRs. Do you realize that? Wedding video is on VHS, nigga. That is history.
When it comes to seeking a woman partnership.
Peace and love.
Life is just great, but it's not.
I don't want to be with my husband anymore.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Okay, just keep your legs closed.
Wow.
If you keep your legs closed, then you get the control back. The reason why you've lost your control is because you got your legs wide open. You're giving them the upper hand because why? You compromised. And so you think that your sex gonna move him. Your sex ain't gonna move him.
Yeah.
Your self-respect gonna move him.
My God. That's a word, sir. That's a word.
I'm making sense. So he gonna respect you on a whole nother level when you say, man, we might not make it to the end. This may be the last day you call me. Well, guess what? My legs closed.
My God.
I bet she can't put his mouth on you. I bet she can't talk about you.
My God.
I bet you what he will say to somebody. One thing about her, she ain't nothing to play with.
Right.
She know who she is.
Right.
So at that point, another man of wisdom gonna say, oh, I like that type of woman. Because you didn't fit for him down here, but you fit for him up here.
That's good.
So you can't say what he's not doing when you compromising.
That's so good.
You gotta stop compromising.
Yeah.
You got more power than you think you have. Right? But because of low self-esteem, because of low self-belief, because of low self-assurance and desperation, it'll make you lower your standard.
He's right. He's right. But I'm looking at his face. I'm looking at what he's saying. He seems like an old timer. He seems like he may be around 40, 48, 50, 60. Not 60, but close to that 50. 50, I give him 50. Right? Now, what he needs to understand is these young bucks and even older guys your age now, what he doesn't realize, the game has changed. If a woman is not giving it to you, this is how guys see it. I don't make the rules. She's giving it to someone else. Like a woman to say, if you not smashing right, because that's what this next lady says, I'm going to someone else. Now, is that right? That's how it is nowadays. If you're not pleasing me, somebody else is. That's downright rotten. But that's where the game has came to.
People always tell me I'm bugging for what I'm about to say, but I'm not staying in a relationship with a man if the sex is bad. If the first time we do it is bad, I'm leaving you. There's no second chance. It's no redeem yourself. It's no, oh, it's the first time. It's none of that. Second, there are a lot of things that I'm not teaching you. If you don't come over here knowing that, it's just, you're asked out. I'm going to go to where they know it at. I stayed in, don't say that. Yeah.
This is why. This is why the dating game is done. It is, because you have to think about it. What kind of childish thing is this? Like, you know she's young because sometimes a man needs to get one out first. Like, imagine you smash it right away. And then she gets up and goes to the bathroom and throws her clothes on, then you missed out on that second round. That second round is no joke. The first round is the clown. That second round, a lot of times, second round knocks it down. The first round is the clown. The second round knocks it down. Any woman knows that. Some guys may not be able to get the second round in, but sometimes it may take them a couple hours. Come on now, who I'm talking to? Sometimes he needs to let that slide, watch some TV for a little while, right? Eat some food, maybe order some pizza, chill out, play around, play fight. You know, you get first you get the love making, then you get the play fighting or playing around, smacking. Let me not talk too much about it, but still, you guys know that playfulness, right? Then Second round comes around, the foreplay in, get the touching, get the other things, and then it goes down. He's lasting longer, so he's pushing through, right? He's pushing to the end. But a young little girl who said, "Oh, I'm leaving right away," she'll kick you out and miss that second round. Ain't that something? Inexperienced. Be careful, guys. Avoid. Sometimes you have to get them young. Because, yeah, young, they may not be like her. Don't get the young ones like her. But you get someone that's young like her, and she wants to kick you out as soon as you finish smashing, you know she's being like her. She's thinking immaturely, and you don't want to explain yourself or try to do anything to make it up to her. What are you making it up to her for?
Here's the thing. I don't care what this feels like for the man. I don't care. I don't care what my coochie feels like for him. I'm not concerned with what's going on with him at all. I'm here for me and me only. If I have a good time, you'll have a good time. If I don't have a good time, nobody's having a good time. The only person's pleasure I'm concerned about in this situation is mine. Once I feel like you know what's going on and you can pleasure me however I want you to, then maybe I'll consider doing something for you. But until then, I'm here for me and me only. I don't care what it feels like to you. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Bye. Straight women literally have an 11% chance of having an orgasm one day with a man. Why would I care how it goes for him?
Yeah, I don't want to deal. I would never want to deal with her. Hearing how she talks, what is she wearing? She's with the Bonnet Brigade. Exactly.
Like, I feel like a lot of the U.S. need to just start losing weight. Notice, I didn't say get skinny. I just said lose weight. And people are really upset with Lizzo, and partially, I believe that it is jealousy because they couldn't do it. But I saw on Threads too, somebody was like, oh, people get on Ozempic and they're willing to lose their pancreas just to lose weight, just to fit in with society. You should be willing to lose an arm and or a leg, because that's what you about to lose if you don't get it together anyway. You ever heard of like diabetic amputations? And people will die on the hill of literally, oh, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. No, you're not. To an extent, you are for now because you're young. But notice, there's not a lot of older people saying that. It's called morbidly obese for a reason. It leads to mortality. Like, this is not a game. And as always, I'm only saying this because I care. That's why I got my degree in public health. That's why I studied nutrition and food sciences. That's why I got my master's in data science, specialization in health research. That's why I worked in cardiovascular research and so many research domains.
She's right. The U.S. needs a makeover. Seriously. And what Trump is doing, I saw he's pushing for people to buy healthier foods when they're on getting food stamps. I think that's great. They shouldn't be able to be morbidly obese, eat whatever they want, live how they want to live, free on the government's dime. That's foul. Now, what she's saying about being a diabetic, I know my father died to diabetes complications, but it wasn't like how you guys think. Also, he lost a leg because of diabetes. Yeah, it happens. I saw, like, in my father's family, his brother died from diabetes. His other brother died from diabetes. His younger brother lost a leg. Yeah, it's bad. You get diabetes, you have it for a while, you keep eating candy, keep eating snacks, keep eating burgers, fries, chips. You lose things and you lose a leg, but I'm happy that he got to live a full life with diabetes because he wasn't young. He died around 63 years old. To me, that's not that long, but you can live a lot longer. But still, to having diabetes and living the way he lived a full life. Seriously. Like when he passed, I said, wow. I told my cousin, I said, that man made it to 63 years old, eating how he wanted to eat. It's not good. I wasn't happy with it. I always told him, get better. I was there. I remember it was wild because at the time I was vegan at one point, and he ran out of food. I was staying at the house at one point. They ran out of food. They ate all my vegan food. So I said, "What happened?" Oh, I haven't had to eat. I ate that. I said, "You should eat that more, on a regular basis." He didn't. I was the light in a dark path, but it happens.
Y'all notice how Lizzo told y'all it's okay
Excuse me?
to be big, and then she went to go lose weight? You notice how she set y'all up like that? Yeah, did y'all notice that? Or was that just me? You notice that these celebrities will always tell you to live a certain way, and they don't live that way themselves?
Nah, that's different. You can't pull Lizzo back to that. Like, she was crying and she was hurt. I saw what Lizzo was dealing with. I saw through her videos. Lizzo was hurt the entire time, and she made it feel that way because she was hurt. She knew how big girls feel, but she knew it wasn't right. For the longest time, she's been in the gym for years. She's just struggled. But let me let you finish, though.
You notice that? You notice how Cardi B told you, I don't cook or clean, but let me tell you how I got my ring, but then the ring is gone?
That's true.
You see how celebrities will tell you to do something that they don't even do? You know how Cardi B said she don't even let her child listen to her music because she knows that what she's singing about is wrong.
That's true.
And that's not how she wants to raise her daughter up, but she'll raise y'all daughters up like that, though. She'll raise y'all's daughters up like that, yeah. But she ain't gonna raise hers like that. You notice that? You see where I'm going with this? Y'all gonna get enough of worshiping these celebrities like they're God, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get enough of having these idols. You're gonna get enough of bowing down to these celebrities. You're gonna get enough. Tell me who your God is.
Yeah, what she said was deep. It's so deep. Like, most recently, just 3 days ago, I stopped watching TV. Everything. Like, I stopped watching sports events. I stopped watching certain things. Like, I can't put that pollution in my mind. Think about it. People that are actors or rappers in entertainment, they don't watch this stuff. Why? None of them watch it. They don't listen to music. They don't watch regular television. They don't watch movies. I think we should try to be like them. I recently started doing it, and yes, at first you go through some withdrawals. Woo! I've been going through withdrawals in the past 2-3 days. I'm telling you, yesterday I was fidgety from not watching television and listening to music. It's kind of like cutting yourself off from the world. It feels weird. It really does. But I think more people should try it.
Out this question on unrealistic expectations.
Okay, let's get that out. So
let's talk about that.
So a lot of the women, I'm gonna start off with the women, but I'm gonna go to the men too, because a lot of the conversation is focused on women with unrealistic expectations. So I gotta tell you this, my show changed me. I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago. I've talked to at least 15,000 single people now. So now I learned a thing or two. Most women want a man of you guys' caliber. You know, you guys, I'm gonna give you your kudos. You're successful men, you're attractive men, well-spoken men, black men, do well, you do for the community. They all want you. Now, it doesn't matter if she's rich or poor, fine or not that attractive, they all want you. Now, we know the truth of the matter is you guys represent, really when it comes down to it, not the larger portion of the masses. You guys literally might be 10%, might even be less than that. You might be like the 5%ers, the 1%ers, but it doesn't matter because 100% of the women all want you. So what happens is, what I've learned is social media has given people insights to other people's lives. So every girl wants a man that makes bare minimum 100K, has to be attractive, faithful, prefers no kids. If she has kids, love her kids like they are your kids. Treat her kids like you created her kids. Show up for her when she needs you to show up for her. Go to church for her every day. Don't ever speak to another woman. Always be available, but work so much that you can fulfill my lifestyle. It's crazy. I'm saving listen, my next invention is the AI guy. I'm gonna make the 6'6" AI human-like man because it's literally the only man that represents this. And I think that what I've come to learn is women get really offended because they use settling. I hate the word settling because if you say, "Oh, you're saying I'm not good enough for a man that makes 100K," it's like, and their argument will be, "Well, I make that or more, so it only makes sense for me to require a man that makes what I want or more." Logically speaking, I get that. I don't have a disagreement there. But the part that they're missing, which matters the most, is that man doesn't date the same. A lot of times the wealthy man or the man that has the money, he doesn't want a broke girl, but he has enough. He goes into it knowing he's paying for everything, right? So even though you have a certain lifestyle, this man in his mind, I still got to pay for everything. So your money doesn't matter that much as you think it does. Sometimes a man, and y'all can speak to this because you guys are men. I don't want to talk for men. And these are, you represent these men and you have these friends. Before I even answer, you guys tell me the answer. Do men that make a lot of money, do they care about the woman's money?
No. It's a yes and no question. No, nobody is looking at, okay, but it is.
He's going to say nobody wants a broke girl. Nobody wants a bum they have to take care of. It's not about the surplus of money, but nobody wants a broke bee.
Oh, absolutely. Beneficial if somebody got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of goes to the, you don't want a broke girl, but now you said no. Why'd you say no, Ian?
Because if I know with my acumen and investing in business, if I care about her enough, I can get her whatever bag she needs off my acumen.
Okay. So that means you could, so for you, so what's most important to you? I'm not even sure. Are you in a relationship? If so, I'll back off. Okay, you are.
You
okay.
ask your question.
Love is in the air.
So you have
Let me ask Ian a question, because last week you said if something is draining you financially, you should
let
break
it
up.
go. You gotta let it go.
But you just said you could finance somebody's life.
I didn't say finance. I said with my acumen, I can give them the tools to be able to go get their own bag.
Oh, so you teach them how to trade.
Yeah, and for sure. Like
I got it. Thank you for clarifying.
This is great journalistic integrity, but for real, like even in this situation now, knows how to trade futures, knows how to invest, does real estate. Cool. So it's a lighter load. And there are certain conversations I can have, which I think is really dope about these conversations, and then go over to talk about the hang side or the German DAX. Like, I think that's a dope vibe. Have I taken a stray cat off the street and tried to clean her up before? Sure. Not my bag anymore, though. So.
Oh, yeah. So you won't do that anymore. So she got to have something. Okay.
She has to have a passion, for sure.
So I know I'm here to be interviewed, and look, I always be turning into the interviewer, and I'm going to answer the questions, but I don't want to miss this moment because you guys are like I said, you are the men that most women describe. So it'd be best just to hear from y'all. So Ian, what matters most to you when it comes to seeking a woman partnership?
Peace and love.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
Okay. Peace is, why do you say peace? You know you will get peace if you don't cause chaos. If you don't cause chaos, a woman won't erupt, like make the house crazy.
That's not true. That's not true. Some people are toxic.
Some people
are toxic, and no matter how good you are, that
they love the drama.
The fact that they're still toxic.
Yep.
Okay, so when I think of peace, I think of, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I haven't called, like I called you, you didn't answer the phone all day. And I couldn't be able to get in contact with you all day. At 9 o'clock comes, you're not going to have peace. Because I'm like, where the hell was you all day? Is that a justifiable, non-peaceful moment? Or in that case, would you say, no, I still deserve peace?
No, I would say my bad. I was trying to line up something for Invest Fest. I'll do better next time.
Rashad, why you laugh?
That's why you say like that. Like, no, I still deserve peace.
No,
well, everybody. Let me say this. Let me say this. What you choose to put up with is up to you. That doesn't mean that you should disrupt somebody's peace. I think I should have peace no matter what I do.
No matter what happens.
No matter what happens, if I don't call you for 6 weeks, I think I still deserve peace. You deserve.
It's crazy.
You deserve to be happy. No. But what I'm saying is, hear me out. Now that's up to you to have boundaries as far as what you will accept and what you won't accept.
Yeah.
So if the behavior is unacceptable to you, then you can make a decision to no longer be in the situation. I always look at it like I'm not being with somebody that I got to argue with. Because if I got to argue with you, then there's issues, right? We don't need to argue. If we have to argue, we don't need to be together.
Facts.
Okay.
Because it's really about approach.
Good.
Because if you say, hey, I know you're busy. I'm busy too. I care for you. It's 9 o'clock. I would love to hear from you if you have a break. Only take a minute. I can handle that. But the attitude of why the being caught? No. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Okay.
First violation, just wrap this up.
Okay. Two things could be true though. So Rashad, I agree with that, right? If you have to have boundaries and if the actions are not aligning to what you want to accept, back away. But when it comes to the peace part, what if the conversation is about to not cause peace? Like you gave an example of 6 weeks. I haven't heard from you, Negro, in 6 weeks. Like, what's up with that? Some men will say just you asking that conversation is taken away from peace. Because why would you even bring up you haven't talked to me in 6 weeks? And that's the part I can't get with. Like, because you can ask the question that then causes the argument. So she shouldn't even ask the question that is not right. Like, okay, I haven't heard from you.
No, you shouldn't ask. You know why you haven't heard from me? Because we're on a 6-week basis. I'm just saying, I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying hypothetical. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying in general. I'm just speaking in general, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so if this is like not your girl.
Well, there's a thing called the relation. There's a match.
He plays hardball. He don't play that.
Marriage.
Right.
There's an engagement. There's a relationship.
Then you got the work.
There's dating, and then there's a casual vibe. There's a casual vibe. Yeah. Too many casual vibes think they're
want the wifey treatment. Yes.
You're not in a relationship. You're a casual vibe. You signed up to be the casual vibe. So you got to hold some responsibility here.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, I'm happy we got clarity because I knew that's what you meant when you said peace, because all men say this. And really what peace means, don't bring up a conversation that will take away from peace. So as Rashad said, even though I haven't called you in 6 weeks, you should know in your mental why I haven't called you in 6 weeks. So when I talk to you 6 weeks later, you shouldn't ask the question, where have you been in 6 weeks? You should decide whether A, to answer the phone or not answer the phone. Is that what you're saying is the answer, Rashad?
Yes, because you haven't called me in 6 weeks either. And like I said, I'm not talking about me personally. I'm just saying in general.
Right.
It takes two to tango. So if we on this situation where neither one of us communicate, well, you haven't called me in 6 weeks. You haven't texted me. You're not texting me every morning saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Da da da. So we both have an unwritten. You know what it comes down to a lot of times. Nobody ever talks about this aspect of it. A lot of women have passive aggressive attitudes because they don't communicate, and then they want somebody else to communicate. What you want, you should do.
Woo! So what you want, you should do. Now it plays on for about another 3 minutes, but that's so real. That's a lot for ladies to understand the date market. What you want is what you should do. That's the energy you need to have. That will make it so much easier for you. What you want is what you should portray, what you should exude. Exude what you want. Show it. Deep.
Is impacting my energy, but like I just got done therapy and I'm starting to have to realize that I have to live my truth of I don't want to be with my husband anymore. I am constantly feeling like I'm being held down. And part of that is codependence, where his energy is impacting my energy. But like it does. Like I know everyone's like, oh, have really strong boundaries. Like other people shouldn't impact you. But like, I don't think that's reality. People impact other people. And I need to accept that I got with my husband out of potential. He had the potential to be a great earner. He had the potential to be a great father. And you know what? All of that is true. He is a great father. He is a great provider. He's not a great partner. And that's not really because of anyone's fault. It's just our personalities don't really jive. Like,
I wasn't shocked at the audacity.
I am chaotic and wild, and I love that about me. And for the longest time, he, anchored me. He held me down because I couldn't regulate myself. But I can regulate myself because I am an adult now. And he tries to let go of the anchor, right? But then when we live our own.
So it sounds like you divorce him. If that's what it sounds like. But you're saying he anchored you, he held you down. What do you mean by that? Are you admitting that you were the problem?
Independent lives, I realized, like, I don't really want to intersect with you much. Like, what's funny is I think we already do what we need to do to be good parents, but he's not giving me the time of day. He refuses to sit down with me. Everything's my idea, right? He doesn't initiate anything. I would be fine doing everything on my own. He just makes things a little easier with childcare and money and money. But
Run.
is that enough?
Is it enough?
I don't think it is. And so instead of being like, oh, do I want to be with him? Do I not? Oh, well, he's kind of good. Oh, this, maybe he'll change. He won't. And if he does change, it's not at the pace that I am changing. And I am changing so rapidly.
Wow.
I'm flying away. I'm flying away. And if he tries to tether me, it's going to snap. Like, I need to fly away. And I don't know if that means, like, absolutely living apart from each other, but I do know I need to adjust my expectations of, if I want a clean house, I have to clean it.
Wow.
If I want dishes put away, I have to do it. I can't keep expecting him to do these things because he's not, and historically has never, no matter how much I've nagged, how much I've threatened, how much I've screamed, it has not been done. So I have to do it. Doesn't mean I have to do it forever, but for right now, for the most peaceful transfer, I just have to start accepting that I want this dissolved. Whatever fashion, the goal no longer is to be together, in my mind.
Yeah, easy way out. They wanted to take it. Easy way out. And then what are you now? 40? And then you get out there and start dating again and realize it's bad everywhere. Maybe you should rethink things. Maybe you should speak to your husband. Like, have you you said you didn't want to do counseling anymore. She doesn't realize she's not watching what men are watching. She doesn't see what's going on in the dating market. I think she should and rethink her decision, because she's going to realize when she's sad and lonely and all by herself and no one to dump all her trauma on, right? And then she's going to, oh man.
They won't listen. They never listen.
I should have thought about this first. After she gets her money, her life is funded, everything is taken care of, then goes, oh man, I don't have that guy anymore. It's a lot of things that he's doing that you don't realize. She'll learn the hard way.
If you don't know, I left my husband a year ago, and I've been wanting to come on here and give a life update of a year from now and what my life looks like. And I've been hoping that I would be able to come on here and tell you guys that life is just great. but it's not.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I wanted to have my shit more together. I know that this isn't the truth, but I just feel like I'm failing so much as a mom. I know that that's not the truth, you know? But life is so hard.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
I just got to spend 11 and a half hours with my baby, and it was just the most sweetest time. I hate that I feel this way, but I miss my mom so much. I miss my baby. Life is not where I want it to be a year later. It's too late. It's too late.
Exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about.
I have time for pay my rent at 56, and you don't have time for what do you bring to the table at 57. You don't. I know you think you do, but you don't. Imagine going from a 30-year marriage all the way back to what's your favorite color. You don't got time for that shit. Y'all been together 30 years. Like, y'all been together since VCRs. Do you realize that? Your wedding video is on VHS, nigga. That is history. You got a Sega Genesis marriage. You better stay the fuck together. Y'all been together since 1991. You done survived crack, AIDS, and OJ. And on top of that, 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, swine flu, Trump, and COVID. That's like 8 tragedies, okay? And your marriage lasted through all of that. Go back in the bedroom and work it out.
For real, for real.
He's right. He's right. And that's what the lady before her, she needs to think about it before she gets divorced, but they never do. And she's going to be crying like the next lady after.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Whoa. I'm gonna click you out.
I knew it.
Because you are like holy as, and I feel like I would deflower you in a way. I wouldn't ruin you, but it's just like you need more experience, and I don't want to be your
masculine energy.
more experience. If you said your body counts 1,
That doesn't mean.
me, my body counts 1 billion trillion.
Man, he's trying to explain himself. No, brother, that's a plus. She did you a favor. No, I just want to say, no, don't explain yourself to that. He's young. She did you a favor, brother. You were about to experience a life of turmoil. Listen, you're young. Work on what you need to do. Find a craft for you to hone your skills in and make some money in, and do that. Don't chase women like that. She said she has 1,000,000 trillion bodies. Say thank you for pressing the button. Thank you for pressing the button.
I'm in love with my man, but I don't say too much because I want y'all to feel like y'all still got a chance with me just in case something happens.
I mean, what can you do? In 2023, there was an article and it said 50% of women in relationships have a backup partner. That means 50% of everybody that's in a marriage or relationships, their woman has a backup partner or someone in interest. This doesn't have to be someone she's talking to every day. This could be a co-worker, you know, she's a nurse and the doctor's flirting with her, or this could be someone that's interacting with her on her Instagram or Facebook, liking all her pictures, constantly DMing her, but she doesn't respond out of respect for you. But she knows if you messes up, she has a chance with him. It's the rebound guy. So just in case y'all don't work out, she got an option over here. Even if the option isn't pure and have pure intentions, it doesn't matter. She still thinks that she has this option. Or it could be a guy with pure intentions that simply thinks he's better than you. Moral of the story is, bro, there's always gonna be somebody. Not always, but 50% is too high for me.
The wild thing is nowadays, men know all of it. But that's what men are saying. I choose to opt out until I maybe become a passport bro, or until I find a lady in the West that's really about that life. Because most men realize it's definitely more to life than being involved with women who think like y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out. See you next video.